While we were off the air, Marshall High sports teams had what could possibly be the most exciting season in the past few years. Here's Liz Romero with Marshall Sports. Liz?
Thanks, Angel. Hey there, sports fans, and welcome to this edition of Marshall Sports. During our hiatus, Marshall's varsity football team was on turning up the team after team, having its best season in 7 years. Here's a quick wrap-up of their season.
Rewind. Number 5. Home sweet home it surely was for homecoming as the Barristers stomped past the Lincoln Tigers 27-8 thanks to big plays by number 33, Orlando Beltran, with 3 touchdowns and another one by number 8, Mario Bautista. Number 4. Can you hear that ring? That's right, it's the bell that's been the prize of the Marshall-Belmont rivalry, being rung for the first time in a long time by our football team. Barristers came out to see our team play against our rivals in a win of 7-0. It was surely a lovely game. Number 3. Going into the game against Eagle Rock, our team knew that a win would keep our playoff hopes alive. Dave Martinez put us on the board with a 6-yard touchdown. Not to be outdone, John Spears made a 33-yard touchdown reception, which put a nail into the Eagles' coffin, winning victoriously 28-14. Number 2. On Thursday, November 18th, Marshall had their first playoff game against Poly. The game was close, but our tight defense, along with our 3 touchdowns, knocked Poly down with a 21-19 victory. Marshall's second-round playoff game was against Banning High. Our Barristers kept the game close for 3 quarters, but it seemed that we just ran out of gas in the last 15 minutes, as Banning bounced over us, 56-13. And that's sports. Rewind.
Now here's a look at all the varsity and JV football game scores. The girls' volleyball team also worked their way to the top. They had an outstanding season and captured the city championship. Here's a peek of what they had to do to get there.
Our net women have gone far. Ready and willing, they played with confidence. The first set making a 15-7 win from our Barristers was very surprising. Our second took the set of 15-9, having hardly any competition. For the last but not least, we took the whole game 15-11. This was a great division championship. Congratulations.
Moving on to other sports, our tennis racket ladies ended their season at the Northern Conference Championship with a record of 12-3. This year, our cross-country team took a second place in the all-city competition and 27 in the Division of 1 state finals. For the rest of the sports scores and updates of this season, let's go to the recap board. This month, the soccer team played their scrimmage games, preparing for the regular season starting in January. And here's how they did. The boys' soccer team played the first game against Bell, losing 0-5. They won 4-1 against Verdugo High and lost to Hollywood High with the score of 0-2. The girl won the first scrimmage games against the Bell High, beating them 5-2. They lost their second game to Verdugo 0-2, then defeated Hollywood with a 6-0 win. Last but not least, the boys' JV soccer team won the first game against Verdugo 4-3 and lost their second game versus Hollywood 0-3. Congratulations to all Marshall sports teams. You all did a great job. Videotaping sports events is a hard job, and sometimes the unexpected happens. Here's one that was caught on tape.
Our sports crew reporter Zenia Navarro really felt the tackle at the Banning versus Marshall game. Check out this hit as Marshall's quarterback Dave Martinez brings Zinnia to the floor. Now that's definitely one that's on tape.
That about wraps it up for this recap of sports. Angel, Natalie, back to you guys.
Thanks, Liz.
The votes are in and the ballots have been counted. Here's who you seniors have picked for your senior favorites.
And the shyest guy in school.
Let's go, Marshall! Yeah!
The school semester is almost coming to a close, and the year is about to end. But before the new millennium comes, our principal, Tom Abraham, has a special message for all of us.
Good morning. It's been a long time since I've had a chance to talk to you. Since that time, a lot of good things have been happening at Marshall. One of the best things that has happened in a long time, and especially since I've become principal, is that we had a great football season. We beat Belmont for the first time since I've been your principal. We went to the city playoffs, won the first game, and lost to the eventual winner of the city. None of this success could have been done without the help and the assistance and the great support from our award-winning band, our award-winning drill team, and our award-winning cheerleaders. I want to thank everybody for pulling together, because when we pull together, we can beat anybody, and you can do a wonderful job. Have a wonderful and safe millennium, and hope to see you next year. Thank you.
Firsters, don't forget, finals are next week. Here's the schedule. Final exams for periods 1 and 4 are on Monday. On Tuesday, you'll report to your periods 2 and 5, and you'll have your 3rd and 6th period finals on Wednesday. School ends at 12:15 on all 3 days.
We're out of time, so on behalf of my co-anchor and the rest of the campus news crew, I'm Natalie Rivera. Happy holidays.
But before we go, this week's student question, we asked barristers to name a Marshall teacher who looks like a celebrity.
Mr. Jones looks like Kevin Costner.
Mr. Durkin, he looks like Kramer from Seinfeld.
Miss Wicker, she looks like Ally McBeal. Mr. Jeffries, John Cusack.
Mr. Reed looks like Mark McGrath because he's got the thing going on.